Through this window? Is it lunchtime yet? I think I hear footsteps. I think I hear footsteps. I think I hear footsteps. Is that you walking? I think I heard you walking. Are you coming to the window? So hard with all the ambient noise. You can talk in this camera or on this machine. 3. What does 3 mean?
Beware.
Beware. The story about this brewery, it starts in 1836 when Johann Adam Lemp left Germany for America. By 1845, he had the #1 saloon in St. Louis, Missouri, called the Brewery and Malt House of Adam Lemp. To keep up with demand, he purchased this land over the Cherokee Cave system, and it is here where he built his Western Brewery on the top while storing his stock barrels in the cave underneath. Adam died on August 23, 1862, of cirrhosis. His son William Lemp took over the business. William turned Adam's small Western brewery into a larger enterprise and called it William J. Lemp's Western Brewery. William would have 8 children. His 5 sons all worked in the brewery, and 3 of which would die tragically. His oldest son, Billy, committed suicide on December 29, 1922. His 3rd son, Charles, killed himself in 1949, and his 4th son, Frederick, died of a mysterious illness, which they later said was heart failure, and that was in 1901. The death of Frederick is said to be one of the reasons why William himself took his own life on February 13, 1904. But before taking his life, he had turned the little brewery into an industrial giant and incorporated it as the William J. Lemp Brewing Company. Right here was the Carbonic building. Across the way here is, I think they had stables right here, and then as you come over here you're gonna see older part of the Lemp Brewery, and this is where that building fell. This is the older part of the brewery. I think this was machinery. This was offices. And down this way is the Lemp Mansion. And this is the Bottle Works building. And as we come around the corner, you're gonna see the machine shop. And where the railroad came through, carpentry. Here's the railroad entrance. And machinery were all right there. And refrigeration. And I believe this was bottle washing and pillaging. And this is Lemp Ave. And this is the grain silo. This building was built by the shoe company in 1950. I don't know if we can drive in here or not. But that's where they would put the grain. I think. Is it open? No water. No trespass. Private property. No. And then they did the grain drying, which was right in here. And we're back to carbonic. Is anybody here? Oh, here's information about the history. According to the map, the building that collapsed was machinery. And just behind it was the malt house, stock house, and then the train, locomotive house is supposed to be there. Did your building collapse? Was anybody injured? Was this where machinery was? Oh, can we see? Ah, there's the locomotive house. He had his own train, came in. Right down there. There's the grain elevator. Billy Lemp sent me. He says he wants to close the brewery. What do you think about that? And over here was the wagon house. Do you work here? Do you know Billy Lemp? Did you know William? Or Jacob Lemp? Edwin? Is this where he worked? Is this where the stables were? I heard he worked with the horses. Is Lewis here? Or Charles? That right here is the brew house. Do they brew beer here? You can talk into this camera or use this machine. I'm looking for Jacob Lemp. Are these the offices?
Visit.
Yes, I'm visiting. Is Jacob's office up here? Can I visit him here? Can you look out the window? Charles or Lewis or Edwin? What about Frederick?
Indirect.
Indirect? Thing.
Alexander.
Is Alex here? Were you a worker? Did you work at Lemp? Or did you work for the shoe company? Old Lemp logo. Did they store beer here? Taste. Does the beer taste good? What about Serva? Did it taste good? Can you wave from the windows? You can see in the windows. Oh, this one's open. Is there anybody in there? Can you stand in front of this camera so I can see you? Another cool looking little door. Intern? Yes, I want to learn how to brew beer. Does anybody have a degree in the art of brewing? Us? Yes, you do. Is this Jacob and Frederick? Is this the Bottle Works building? I heard it's very haunted. Can someone talk to me here? There's a door down here. This is so cool. Did you work in this building?
Basement.
You worked in the basement? I'd love to go to the basement. Oh, this is a cool looking door. Do you work here? Is this where you came to work every day? Do you know Billy and William? Louis and Frederick? And Charles? Are any of the...
Sadness.
Oh, sadness. Are you talking about the suicides? And that building should be fermenting. And the wash house. So that should, according looking at this map, that's fermenting. And that's the wash house. I see you in the window. Can you wave? Were you sad when William... Goodbye. Yes. Are you waving to me? Can you read that? Goodbye. My hands are full or I'd wave back. Thank you. I am. I'm walking this way, so goodbye. Thank you for waving and have a good day. Did you work here when Mr. Lemp shot himself? Yeah, it's really noisy on this side, so I'm going to go back to the other side.
Fear me.
Fear you? Why would I fear you? Are you evil? Do you not like me, huh? Can you talk to me through this window? Is it lunchtime yet? I think I hear footsteps. 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 Is that you walking? I think I heard you walking. Are you coming to the window? So hard with all the ambient noise. You can talk in this camera or on this machine. 3. What does 3 mean?
Beware.
Beware. What should I be beware? What should I be aware of? Is something in here harmful? I don't know, but it looks really cool in there. I hope the camera's getting it. I should have brought my light. That's the basement. Is there anybody here at the brewery? Can you say that again? What's your name? Oh wow, lots of voices. And it's in the Faraday pouch. Does anybody want to talk to me? Can you use that white noise? Are any of the limps here? Is Frederick here? Frederick, I heard you were supposed to take over the company. But you got sick? Was it heart failure? Bullet. Did I hear bullet? That was William Jacob and Billy and Elsa. Are you here, William Jacob? I'm at the office. I came to visit you at your office. Billy's office was down at the mansion at the time. Was your office here, William? Was anybody hurt when this building collapsed? On the other side? Was that the brew house? Yeah. Did you work in the brew house? How did you learn to brew? I gotta go soon. Is there anything you want to say? Deal. You want to make a deal? Okay, I'll buy some brew. I like fall stuff. Do you have some fall stuff for sale? I really like the German lager beer. Where did the recipe come from?
Believe.
Believe, not believe. Oh. Ooh, I heard you. What's your name? I heard you. Thank you so much for talking to me.
History.
Yes, this was a big industry. Who built this industry? I smell beer. It's weird.
Shake.
Shake. Do you... I smell beer. Is that beer I smell? Are you drinking a beer? Are you brewing some beer? Okay, I'm gonna drive around a little bit, maybe find another spot. Thank you for talking to me.